Listen, I
Mhm.
wanna.
Eh.
So we're not doing anymore because we got a new.
We are now GloRilla.
We're now GloRilla fans because we were just discussing this before we hit record.
Yeah.
And our current earworm is anything GloRilla, and that lady unashamed. Ooh, I shame English. Unashamedly admitted to liking Sexyy Red as well, which we
She's
will
wild.
unpack. Yeah, I want to unpack that. That's embarrassing.
Oh.
That
Okay,
was not
my
something
bad.
that Sexyy
Oh.
Red, man. Like, come on.
I don't listen to any of her music, but that song is wild.
The Fat, Juicy, and Wet one.
Yes. I don't know what to think about it. They put my boy, like, you need to understand. The first time I listened to Bruno Mars, I was probably in like grade 7, okay? And it was when Doo-Wops and Hooligans released with
I was gonna
Grenade.
ask
It was soft boy hours.
Grenades. Yeah, I was gonna ask you
Exactly.
grenades.
And then
And now
like,
he's catching pussies.
no, because then he went on to Treasure and all that like good, like he went on to the 80s retro thing. Then he did Silk Sonic with Anderson .Paak. And I was like, I love this Bruno. It's amazing. Like retro 80s, 70s like sound and music is my jam. Okay. It's what I love the absolute most. So like I was eating that up. And then we got Die With A Smile with Lady Gaga. My gosh, in my heartbreak era as a result of that song. Thank you. We got Up a Tur with Rosé. Like, what is going on? And then literally like a month later,
Fat, Juicy, and Wet. I don't even
hate
blame
her
you.
if I say Bruno went down the ratchet route. Like, and it's not because he was collabing with a black woman. Let me just put that out there right now. No, you know there will be some people who are like, it be your own.
Yeah. But he was ratchet even before that. Do you remember that Bubble Butt song?
Oh my gosh.
Bubble Butt. He was on that song.
I remember. But even like, even if you read some of his other stuff, like, it was giving wholesome, but it was also giving I'm obsessed with you. Like that whole doo-wop and hooligans, pack it up. That whole doo-wops and hooligans album is insane. The emotion, he went through all 7 stages of grief in there. Because how do we go from I want to marry you to I'm talking to the moon to just the way you are? Like, do you understand what I'm talking about? He's let it all out with Fat, Juicy, and Wet. And he said, this is who I am. This is the real Bruno. And this is how you're going to have it. And you know what?
Shame.
I'm not mad. My inner child is a little scarred, but that's it.
It's a good earworm.
It is. Fat, Juicy, and Wet.
It's 7 p.m. Friday.
It's
95
degrees. I ain't got no... ain't got me.
Ooh, we did like you weren't dropping the N-word before we hit record, please.
But I don't know if we're allowed to do that on Spotify.
Yeah, I would have just bleeped it out anyway.
Oh, that's also
I
true.
ain't got no
ain't got me. I'm about to show my ass. That's me. Taking my ass on a yacht in summer. Except it's raining here in Joburg, so I'm doing nothing. I'm indoors, being pious.
Shame. What's that cute bra's name?
Who?
The bra you playing games with.
So I'm editing this episode because Rushka's decided she wants to hang my laundry out for the world to see.
I didn't say any names. Listen,
we can let it go. We can let it go.
We can cut that out also. This is a gaming podcast. Like, did we really just start this off talking about Sexyy Red instead of the fact that we fell off, which is the title of?
I thought we were just trying to distract from the fact that we fell off.
No. Let's break it down.
Hard. Both of us had to reconfigure OBS for this, guys. We just spent the last 20 minutes before this figuring out audio issues.
Yeah, true. It was a struggle. When was the last time we posted an episode, actually?
May 2024. It's been
okay,
almost
so
a year.
Last year.
Yeah, but it's 2 months off from it being a year.
I don't know why I thought we didn't post a single episode last year.
We posted 3 if it makes you feel better.
It does make me feel better because please tell me why we are still in the top 100 podcasts for Africa.
Yeah.
Help.
Rushka and I keep getting emails and we keep getting tagged on Twitter. We are like not even joking. Let me go pull up this like page that tagged us yesterday because surely they have a website. But there
And
was
it
a
wasn't
link
just
attached to it,
one.
actually.
No. I want to say this isn't the only one that we've been mentioned in.
No, it's not.
There are a few emails we get where we're getting listed
every couple
as
of weeks.
Yeah, one of the top podcasts in the country, whether it's one of the top gaming, and we always see Tickle with us as well, which is obviously deserved. Sam has been posting weekly, podcasts and that, and the content's really good. I don't know about us, guys. Guys, what's going on? Why are we still being
Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening is all I can say.
Thank you, and I'm sorry because we only put out 3 episodes last year, and this will be the first episode for 2025.
Yeah, and hopefully we don't fall off. We're number 57 on that chart, by the way. And this is not just gaming podcast. This is every podcast in South Africa, like lifestyle, whatever it is.
57. I don't understand. I still don't understand, but thank you. 3 episodes in 2024.
Yeah.
But we fell off still. We still fell off despite
we fell off hard. Fell on our guts.
That 57 could have been a number 3. It could have been a number 1 had we been posting weekly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, but lesson learned. 2025 is a new year. We're feeling fat, juicy, and wet.
I'm not making any promises, though. I'm not making any promises. Because I'll be struggling out here. Like, the content is not a joke.
You think I'm not struggling? When was the last time you saw me post anything?
No, we're going to talk about that. Actually, I'm going to roast you for a bit, and then myself included.
Okay.
Because part of the whole we fell off episode is probably going to be a self-deprecating one. Why not? Yeah. Let's be humble for a bit.
Let's give the haters a reason to listen.
Yeah. They're going to enjoy this. They're going to cry themselves in like pure sheer ecstasy.
Yeah.
Of us discussing our failures. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I've only got like 1 or 2 haters. I don't want to make it sound like I'm super famous and I have like 100 people waiting for my downfall when it's just like 1 or 2 girls. Oops.
You know, at least you've got the girls. I have the men.
Why do the men hate you?
Because I call them out on their bullshit. You saw.
Gotcha.
Listen, you also got a couple of men up your after our debacle 2 years ago. It's been 2 years. Can you believe it?
I know. I'm talking about fresh haters. I'm not talking about old ones.
Like you're talking about fresh haters.
Yeah, no. 2023, we left 2023 behind in 2024. I'm talking about like new haters.
Okay, Dochi.
So because we fell off,
yeah,
we have less haters, right?
Yeah.
Because everyone knows, like, the more persistent you are with content, the more relevant you are, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, a bigger crowd of people hating your guts. They're directly proportional. This is a very good mutually exclusive relationship there when it comes to success and iteration.
Yeah.
Because we weren't successful. I'm sorry, I'm roasting both of us. Like, I'm throwing you under the bus.
Please continue.
Because we both weren't successful in 2024, compared to our 2023 standards. I would say it's been a peaceful year, actually, in that regard.
Yeah, it was such a peaceful year. Yeah.
Right? My year was so peaceful. I was so...
Take me back, hey?
Like, happy and content. Well, not fully happy. There's a lot of nonsense happening, but...
I did things I enjoyed last year. It was interesting. It was great.
You did. I remember, was it the talk with HB?
Yeah. Loved Gaming Garage. Fantastic. And totally up my alley with the kind of content that I want to do. I don't know, I'm pretty sure last year was a learning year for both of us, right? And maybe less learning and more rediscovery, right? Because I think we both knew what we liked doing, what we wanted to do, but circumstance forced us into other directions. And last year we kind of just took falling off as a blessing in disguise, and we're like, great, I get to do me again instead of being pressured into what everybody wants me to be. Question mark?
Yeah. Yes, 100%. I think, okay, so to be more specific, I'm no longer partnered with Redragon. Both you and I, we had a partnership with Gigabyte that kind of just, for lack of a better word, I want to say it went dead last year, right? Like around about
we came to the end of our contracts, to be fair. But yeah, it's gone now.
It's gone now. I'm still on there for transparency. I'm still on the influencer media list. So when new products do come out and that, I will be included with those types of releases with certain products and that.
And I love
but
this
as far as a full-on partnership is concerned, both Naledi and myself are no longer partnered with Gigabytes.
Yeah.
but nothing but love for them. Like Biden has been incredible. I loved working with Biden. I still love working with Biden to this day. They sent me the B860 motherboard, which was released in January. I think it was part of
for the new gen
CES. Yeah, it was part of the CES announcements of their like 45, 47 new motherboards. But anyways, we still fell off. We lost partnerships. We
fell hard on our asses.
And I'm going to be specific here because this is our podcast. So yeah, I lost partnership with Gigabyte. I lost partnership with Redragon. You lost partnership with Gigabyte. You lost partnership with Ubisoft. I don't know if you were allowed to mention that you were working with Ubisoft.
I just chose not to because I wanted to keep myself separate from the brand. Just after what had happened the year before, like I was like, let me keep this as professional as possible, as like I don't want to show face on here because I don't know, just there's unnecessary hate that would come with that, and I don't want that directed at the brand in any way. So I was like, cool, fair. They can have a voice, but that's where I draw the line, because I think anything more and people are going to take their negative feelings towards me and project, and that's not necessary.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I think you did a good job last year.
I think I started falling off near the end of the year, but thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah.
But what else did we lose? Your contracts with them officially was done, what, a month or so ago?
Yeah, end of February.
And they've got a new person working on there.
Yes, and I think like from like the last of the conversations I had with them, that was going to be until like now the end of March, because the whole idea of what they were doing was like a year pilot, and then they'll go back to their drawing boards and see if it's something they want to continue. So if things continue, then we know things went all right and they will continue, and so be it.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was our last year.
It was hectic. It was busy. What else did we lose? I'm trying to think.
As far as like brand partnerships, I think that was it from my side.
And
none of it was like, nobody left on bad terms. It was just a, time to move on kind of situation. And obviously this year brings new opportunities, which I'm not allowed to speak about just yet, but I do have stuff in the pipeline. Obviously, I'm sure you do as well.
I do indeed, yeah.
Lekker.
No, which I have to be honest here, which I'm really surprised about. Because after a generational fumble and a fall this hard, I don't understand how people are still wanting to work with us.
That's crazy.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Okay, no, fair.
We've put out good work, for sure. But I think what brands like to look for the most is still like consistency. You've been consistent. I can't say that. You had your quiet, So you had a quiet period last year, but you've picked up your feet for this year, right? Like you're back on it again. You found your groove. You're posting your content again. It's content that you want to do. You're out at events, etc., etc. I think the last thing I posted for was HP at the end of last year and like Rage Comic Con. That was it. I haven't done anything more. And it is like probably because work, like my actual day job is fucking hectic right now.
Yeah.
And always will be, always has been. But in the past, I was a lot more comfortable to shove it to the side. And like when I was at previous companies, I was a lot more happy or content with like shoving work aside and being like, I'll deal with that when I get there, and putting content at the forefront. And now it's a swap where I'm like, work should come first because this is how I feed myself. Like, hi. And content is coming secondarily. But, the idea is always there and we won't be asleep for too long.
I've been saying this for the longest time, though. It's when you're juggling too many things, you usually become really good at one of the three things, and then the others you kind of have to drop a little bit.
Yeah.
You can't master all three.
No.
So if you've got a job, you're doing content, you've got a family or whatever else, or you've got a hobby or whatever, you're gymming, you're not going to be going hard in the gym 5 days a week or whatever and telling me that you're also going to nail your 9-to-5 job and nail your content or whatever the third thing is. One of them, you're going to have to drop the ball a little bit every now and then.
Yeah.
So the same thing was with me as well. I did have a major focus in my career, like work-wise. And for that reason, I could not focus on half the things I wanted to film, half the scripts I wanted to write, or ideas that I wanted to push, or collabs I wanted to do with people and that. that all I had to take a step back while I focused on my career. And now this year I'm studying as well. So I'm working, I'm studying. Content is also, I don't know if I can promise that I'm not going to fall off again this year. But I am going to try and put out an episode with you. I don't know. I don't want to say every week. Maybe once. Let's promise once a month for now.
Yeah, let's not make promises.
Let's say once a month for now, but this is going to be the one thing that I am dedicated to doing, even if it means we just talk about a little bit about nothing every week until we find our feet again and we actually have it a little bit more structured and whatever. Because what the f have we even been talking about for the past 15 minutes now? This is us just pressing record and talking, honestly.
We're doing the YouTube apology thing, except it's a podcast and we're telling everybody why they haven't heard from us in the last year.
Yeah, true. I guess there is
how conceited. I love this for us.
Yeah. I don't know what my point was, but
your point is that we're only fucking girls, actually. At the end of the day, we're literally just girls. And shit happens. Oh my god. Not me trying to be very serious here. And you still got GloRilla on the mind.
No, shame. I love her.
She's
so cute. She's so cute. I can't explain it.
Adorable.
I don't even know half her music, to be honest. I think I know 2 songs of her.
I know 2 songs as well.
That's it. I can't sell Sexyy Red to anyone.
Have you seen? Okay, we can glaze past. We can go straight past that. Have you seen that really cute?
Around barefoot in spa, like I don't know what to tell you. She looks like she don't wash. I don't know what to tell you.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Have you seen that video though of GloRilla doing an interview, and they're talking about her accent, and they're asking her to say demure. My her, and you can hear it. You can hear it in the one. It's given her face, the titties, her. I love it so much. It's so good.
I don't know what she's saying. I don't know what she's saying half the time. Bless.
No, I don't either. But she sings great, and she's so cute. You're right. She's actually just so cute.
Go look. Let's talk about stuff. Other stuff.
Okay. How about we have some gaming stuff we can talk about. Wait, let's go to brain rot real quick. Let's stay on brain rot.
Okay, back to brain rot. Never mind. Jokes.
Did you see what Checkers 6060 did on their
on the app?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love him so much because every time someone's taking the out of someone, they update their app so fast. If you're talking about the Bali that shoves his face in the ice water and the banana peel, okay, you talk about it.
Yes. I just want to. I don't know where it came out of. I don't know where this Bali came from. I don't know what he does. I don't know who he is. I don't even know his name. All I know is that my TikTok and my Twitter pages, like my feeds, have been filled. Flooded is an understatement. Tsunamied by firstly this oak and everybody taking the out of him. And my favorite one. All of it is wild, of course, because I've seen one where he does this. I don't know if they're like day in my life videos or whatever it is. But my brew is waking up at 3:30 in the morning, dipping his face into an ice bath, and then doing push-ups on his balcony at 3:45 a.m. What are we talking about?
Wait, it's always a snow bunny that's handing him fruit or something.
Yes.
A towel. There's always a snow bunny handing towel.
Dr. Umar is so proud right now. Dr. Umar is so proud.
Is that part of like the achievement and going hard? Is that you obtain a snow bunny as part of your lifestyle or whatever? Is that a slur? Snow bunny?
No, it shouldn't be.
Oh, okay. Anyway, because I don't want to offend anyone. Or do I? But what is this bruh's name? Like, to this day, I don't know his name because all I see is the memes of his content.
Let me tell you, I saw something wild the other day and I had to do some deep digging. So this is how I know Twitter and social media have gotten wild. It's because I saw somebody posting about how they worked with this guy. And I was like, okay, what's going on? Anyway, this guy was actually just lying. Full stop, by the way. And I was like, okay, anyway. But what the was his name? His name was like Aiden or something like that. I shit you not. That's like a white boy name. But guys, the banana peels, that one brand of water is perma drinking, and the ice water baths. The video that still takes me out to this day.
Before you share that, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, we're so sorry that we can't actually give you proper context because it's so difficult to explain.
I'm going through Twitter right now.
it's basically this gent, or 2 or 3 or 4, because I see more and more of them like coming out with these videos, but it's the day in the life of like this, I'm assuming, entrepreneur who wakes up at a ridiculous time of the day, like 4 a.m. or whatever, and they have this lip mask on and some other attachments to their face.
It's a lip mask. I thought it was sellotape.
It's either a lip mask or it's something. Hi, boy. Did this car not make the most noise outside while we're trying to record?
I didn't hear it that well, don't worry.
Lip mask, or it's something to prevent from snoring, I think, or maybe mouth breathing. Because I saw there was like an article going around for a while now about not the dangers, but like the side effects of mouth breathing, and that it's actually better to practice breathing through your nose, blah, 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 blah. So I think it's either for mouth breathing to prevent that from happening while you're sleeping, or it's just a lip mask or something else. I don't know. I'm
Ashton
confused.
Hall.
That's his name. Ashton Hall wakes up at 4 a.m, lip mask removed, what other headgear removed, gets up, breakfast is prepared by his favorite girl for the day. He meditates, he journals, and then there's a bowl of ice waiting for him, or ice water. I saw one where there was fruit cut up for the water. I don't know why. The fruit was thrown in the bowl with the water.
Oh, I'm watching him squeeze lemon into this water right now.
Not for it to be ingested or eaten or anything, just to dip for 5 seconds in it. I don't understand. And then what's with the banana peel?
The banana peel, I don't understand. I'm watching one of his videos now. Celebrating 9 million followers on Instagram. Saratoga, that's the brand of water. This video, he's got a podcast, Rushka.
Of course.
Oh, wait, he might have been memeing. This guy's actually taking... Oh, my word. Wait, I might be behind him. He's taking the... Because he said I was in the air for 4 minutes, bro. That video of him diving.
Yeah.
Oh, he wipes his face with the banana peel.
Ah, that's the banana peel reference. So back to Checkers. Checkers memed this. Checkers 60 is a South African delivery app. They sell groceries, home appliances, everything you can think of. And as part of their campaign for yesterday morning or the morning before, they were memeing this dude and his lifestyle at waking up at 4 a.m. and whatever. So the 4 a.m., I want to say, carousel.
They had the timestamps, yeah.
Yeah, the timestamps were like 4 a.m., 4:50. They even had the timestamp of him jumping.
In the water, yes.
Yes. That's
the 4 minutes later. I'm sick, actually. Whoever... You just know a Gen Z works on the Checker 6060, like the marketing, the app daily categorization, I don't know, whatever the you want to call it. They've got a Gen Z person working in that department.
Yeah.
And I salute them.
Anyway, continue.
Okay, brain rot done. That's it.
No. There was something else you wanted to mention, but I needed to give context.
Did I?
I don't even know anymore.
It clearly wasn't important.
Shame.
So let's actually talk about gaming, since that's why we're here. And as we were. You actually, so we spoke, I don't even remember when. It was definitely in one of last year's episodes. I don't even know if we ended up publishing the episode, but I remember us talking about this. Is also the other thing. We've got unpublished episodes. They're going to stay there. They're going to die there. Yeah. Like, sorry, guys.
They're just not relevant anymore.
Yeah, maybe we'll do like a B-roll one day if we said some funny things in there. But
we did a lot of funny things, Shem. I thirsted over this one Bali for anyway.
Which Bali? I'm gonna go back and listen now. Okay. But this is exciting. So we spoke about Assassin's Creed Shadows in an episode at some point. Can't remember if it's published or not. And we spoke about the controversy around it, around Yasuke and the wokeness that everybody was screaming, and the fact that people were trying to argue the legitimacy of his story, and the fact that there's a female shinobi as a protagonist, and just the usual gaming crowd having their issues. Cool. So Assassin's Creed Shadows went live this past week. I've played it. Part of working for Ubisoft means I am a partner for them, one of their creative partners, so that was exciting. I've played it. I love it. It's been a very long time since I played an Assassin's Creed game, but it is one of my favorite game series of all time. So maybe there's a bit of bias in there. But going from, I think the last one I played was Assassin's Creed Origins, which is based in Egypt. And and it was like, I think it was the first like modern version of their games, because there's like a big jump between Black Flag, Assassin's Creed 3, Revelations, like all of that. Those, like, I want to call them like the legacy games versus the new stuff like Valhalla, Odyssey, Origins, blah, blah, blah. And prior to playing Origins, the last one I'd played was Black Flag. And hopping over to like a modernized game system, really like, it was like whiplash. I wasn't ready for it. It was very RPG. It wasn't the Assassin's Creed I was used to. And the game just didn't feel polished and I didn't enjoy it that much. And I've been hesitant to play any of the other games as a result. But getting a key for Shadows, I was like, you know what? Maybe now's the time for me to put on my big girl pants, step out of my comfort zone, move on, you know? And I loved it. I'm enjoying it so much. It's a beautiful game. The story's got me hooked. It's pretty well scrubbed up. Like, I haven't encountered hectic bugs in it yet, which is, I think, always a stress with modern AAA games. I think it's just, I call it the Cyberpunk legacy, where you're just scared that a game's just going to be absolutely bug-ridden and unplayable and whatever it is. But it's fun. It's great. And you actually were at the first in-person event that Ubisoft has held in South Africa in the last 7 years. And you were there in Cape Town this past week.
Okay, I did not know that was the situation, that they had not done an in-person event in 7 years.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I was at the Assassin's Creed Shadows event. It was actually quite nice. They did a collaboration with ACGL, so you know ACGL has a certain look to their events. I don't know how to describe it, but it's very ACGL. Whenever you go to an ACGL event, you'll just see they've got a certain structure to it, which I like. So they had their little gaming stations set up where you could play a bit of the game. They had a section where you could build a puzzle of a portrait of Yasuke. And like the fastest fingers would win like a collector's box set edition. There was like little prizes everywhere for different areas of the event. I'll be honest, I wasn't paying much attention to all the little sections and stuff, because obviously as soon as I got there, I see someone, I talk, and then I see another person and I talk, and that was basically me all night. It was just catching up with people that I haven't seen in a while. They had calligraphy there. Someone was writing your name in katakana. Or was it hiragana? I think it was katakana. What else was there? Yeah, there was a few little things. And obviously like Japanese style cuisine, aside from the rakumamas they had there, I'm assuming for catering for people who don't like mochi and sushi and that. They had just burgers and fries as well. But it was cute. It was a fun event, and it was nice to catch up with.
I have an unhinged thought about that I'll keep to myself, but those who know.
No, tell me. Talk.
No.
Speak. Hello?
It's about the cuisine. It's about the cuisine. And the fact that there's an exciting food. For those who...
Say less. Okay. Say less. No, Shem, it was really nice. You know me, I never know if I actually want to go to these events or not because of the crowd that'll potentially be there. But it was mostly lekker people there. It was mostly nice people. There's like 1 or 2 people that were, you know. But I want to say 98% of it was lekker.
It's good.
So, yeah. It was good.
I love the idea, because I think when it comes to game releases, we always meme about it. But when game studios put out their release calendar, you know, generally they put that world map and then they show you time zones and Africa's blank. Yeah. And I haven't gone to check if we had the same thing for Shadows. But the fact that we had an event in the country for it, on the continent for it, excites me enough. You know, I'm like, because I'm trying to think if I've seen anything like it in the past like 5 years. Let's give it that kind of a range for game releases and stuff. And I think the only time we get exciting events like this is like at Comic-Con or something. So like last year it was Astrobot at the PlayStation stage or whatever it is, you know. But never anything dedicated, if I can put it that way. Like the same way we have movie premieres, we don't have game premieres like that. And to have something like this happen, exciting, hopefully setting a standard for the future. Hopefully we get more in the future, but let's see how it goes. I don't know.
It was cute. The goodie bags were cute. The goodie bags were nice as well. I was a little bit bummed that I didn't get a copy of the game, though. I would have thought that, I mean, they were could win copies when you were there with all the little activation stations they had and stuff. So obviously I was supposed to be doing that to score a copy, but I would have just expected it in the goodie bag.
Yeah.
Because I'm lazy and entitled. But I'm probably just going to end up buying the game, especially after the official Assassin's Creed Twitter account roasted Elon Musk the way they did.
So
I'm 100%
funny.
going to pick up the game now. Like I'm actually, I mean, I wanted to pick it up anyway, but I'm completely going to after that Elon roast.
Anybody who roasts Elon can be a friend of ours. I don't know what to tell you.
If you don't know what we're talking about, just go and take a look at the Assassin's Creed Twitter account and look at their latest tweet or response to Elon Musk. It is
literally happened like yesterday.
Yeah, I'm actually going to pull it up right now.
It was such a hectic roast as well. Because he was talking about Hassan, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. And
Hassan seems to be like the common denominator for every single red-pilled person right now. They all equally are hating on him.
I love it. I know he's loving it too.
And I think Elon was coming for Hassan because Assassin's Creed did sort of like, I want to say, a collaboration with him to promote the game.
Yeah.
And Elon essentially called Hassan a sellout or something of that nature.
I have it here. And Assassin's Creed responded, guys. Oh my gosh. So Elon Musk said, sellout would be more accurate. Objectively, he's promoting a terrible game just for the money. So Assassin's Creed replied, is that what the guy playing your Path of Exile 2 account told you?
Guys.
700,000 people liking that, by the way. What you gonna do if you get roasted like that? 49 million views.
On your own platform.
On your own platform. I'm surprised the account hasn't been nuked, because I don't know if you've seen, but people who are like taking Elon for a on Twitter are getting like absolutely dumps. I don't know if you saw, actually, Bum had something like that happen. Except actually it wasn't on Twitter. Yeah, Bum Flusky posted something like what would be considered like liberal, I suppose, to his Instagram stories. And his blue tick has been taken away on Meta, and his account's like been flagged. Let me go find the tweet.
That's interesting.
Let me go find it because it was so interesting. Yeah. Update. Meta pulled my monetization on my 40,000 followers across Facebook and Instagram because I shared someone's joke about Trump to my stories. I didn't even post it to my pages. Apparently comedy is illegal when it comes to American politics.
Oof.
Yeah.
Was this recent?
This was yesterday.
What?
Yeah. Oh, actually on Tuesday. Whenever the 26th was. I mean 25th.
Yeah, they're really tightening that grip, eh?
Hey, I never thought
that whole
Zuck...
free speech thing is nonsense.
I never thought Zuck would be the one to perpetuate the bad side of free speech and all that. But apparently here we are, hey?
You never thought Zuck? Come on, Zuck the lizard.
Zuck, no, but that's exactly why I thought it wouldn't be him. Because why would Lizard Man want to fall into American politics? I thought he'd be outlandish for sure. Like, I see him going down the Elon route, just not towards, oh my gosh, yoo-hoo America propaganda, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So I am very surprised. That's all. Disappointed, but not surprised, actually. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
What else do we want to talk fat about?
Aside from the viral hot black man and the AC shadows, that's all I've got this week, eh?
Okay. I then want to ask you if you've watched an Amazon Prime series called Secret Level.
No.
You haven't? Okay.
What's
so Secret Level released, I think it was in like December last year. Yeah, December last year. An anthology series. Have you watched Love, Death and Robots?
Yes.
Okay. The creators of Love, Death and Robots have done Secret Level. Okay. So you already know. Great anthology series. It's about video games. Every episode is set in a different video game world. And it is phenomenal. I actually need to go back and rewatch it. But I remember the first episode was around Dungeons and Dragons. The animation is as stunning as you remember it being in Love, Death and Robots. They've got that really, the first episode kind of is like a lot of those episodes where they do the renderings, like really well really well done 3D animation and all of that. Like where you look at it and you're like, yo, this is what our video game should look like. Yeah, like that. And then something interesting, there was an episode for a game that has not released yet. And I think it was just part of promoting the game. And it's called Exodus. I signed up to their whatever you want to call it, like pre-release page, because I don't even think they have a release date for the game yet. They've given us a trailer and everything. They punting it as a AAA science fiction, like RPG. And I'm just waiting for the day, because from that episode, it looks like it's going to have a great story. I will say anything that involves like humans, like technology in the future and fucking starfaring humanity, I am there for it. You put rockets and technology in something, I am actually going to cry and be very happy. So that's basically what this is. And now we're just waiting to see what'll happen. The episode piqued my interest because afterwards I was like, I haven't heard of this game. Is it an old game that is now like coming again, or like whatever? And I went to Google it and they were like, yeah, it hasn't released yet. I was like, you're joking, right? Like, this is hectic. But we'll see what happens. We know that the gaming industry is very feast or famine right now. Like, you either get it right or you fucking don't. And sometimes even if you do get it right, nobody wants it, you know? So we'll see. And then my favorite episode, I think, they did the last episode was like a collaboration, but essentially it was a whole lot of PS5 titles that they just dropped little Easter eggs for. So it's this little girl who is she's like a courier in the IRL world, but it's like as humanity or like as technology moves into getting us more into like the AR side of things or the VR side of things, you know, where like an Apple Vision would, or an Oculus would take precedence over your day. You wear a pair of smart goggles or glasses or whatever, and everything's overlaid for you. So it's like that. And this girl ends up having to literally fight for her life while trying to do a delivery during the day. And she has to fight against like the Helldivers. She has to fight against, what are some other PS5 titles? I just remember looking at the game and I was like, this is so fun. We saw Astrobot in there even. It's so good. If you enjoy the way, like if you enjoy things like, I don't know, if you enjoyed like the Fallout series, or you enjoyed Arcane, or you enjoyed the Last of Us series, I think something like this is fun. It's obviously not as emotionally invoking or as immersive as those entire series are, but it is the idea of expanding video game worlds beyond just video games and bringing it to the general population. And I'm a huge fan of that. Always have been, always have said it. We'll probably never stop saying it. But I think any opportunity we get for like universes to expand that we're used to seeing on our PCs, on our consoles, if we get to see it brought to the big screen or like mainstream or whatever it is, I'm happy, because I feel like one of the most exciting parts about gaming is the lore that comes behind it and the way everything interlinks. And yeah, so that's my little spiel. Go watch Secret Level on Amazon Prime.
Marking that.
Great. There's an Unreal Tournament episode. There's a Warhammer. The Warhammer episode was badass as fuck. And like each episode's like 10-15 minutes long. That's the other thing. There's 15 episodes, but it's going to take you like a total of 2 hours to watch it all, you know? Cute little movie watching time. You get to take a break. There's a sick Sifu episode. And now I want to play Sifu because I never have. I've watched people play it. And now I'm like, damn, maybe I should.
I just finished Severance. I need a new thing to watch.
Oh my! I need to get into Severance. I need to get into it.
What are you talking about? I'm not about to give you a 20-minute monologue on it. Just go watch it.
No, don't. I know, because everybody who's anybody is saying you need to watch it. Like, just it looks great. And I've had it on my wish list since it released on Apple TV Plus, and I just haven't gotten around to it because anime is still like keeping my full attention these days.
That's good. The last episode was released, I think, if not last week, the week before. And now I don't know how long I have to wait for the next season to come out. So that's pissing me off. That's the only thing that upsets me. I hate how long it takes for you to wait for the next season.
I know.
Because it's usually between a year or two, you completely forgot what happened the last time you watched it, and it's like, do I have to now do a rewatch, or what the hell's going on?
I love the rewatches though. You pick up on so much that you missed in the past. It's so fun.
Yeah. The same with The Boys. I'm assuming the next season of The Boys will be released maybe mid-year this year, because they usually release it around July side every year. I don't know if you watch The Boys, but I'm definitely looking forward to that as well in the upcoming months.
I need to still watch The Boys. Hey, I haven't finished. What is it? Season 4 or 5 that we are now.
Hello?
I don't know. I watched the first like 4 episodes, and then you know what fucking happened? I watched the first 4 episodes, and then I started watching Freerun, and then Solo Leveling started, and then I started watching One Punch Man, and oh my gosh. Okay, I just need to come right, actually. That's all. And then I promised my brother I'd start rewatching Breaking Bad, because I started watching Breaking Bad a good couple of years ago, and that episode where they dissolved that guy in the bathtub just actually took me out. Like my weak constitution. My weak it's literally episode 3, episode 2 or 3. They dissolve a guy in a bathtub.
So that was like way too long ago for me to remember.
Okay. Yeah. But I need to go back and actually finish it now, because I am doing a disservice to myself, I think, at this point by giving a skip.
It's one of the best shows ever created.
Oh, I believe it. My gosh. Okay, I come right. I watch good things. I'll be happy. My brother was also telling me, quite a few people, Adolescents on Netflix. Everybody's saying you must watch. A limited time series done as like, it looks like a documentary, but it's all fictional. But it's not a mockumentary. Yeah. Adolescents.
Anyway, let's wrap this up, because this is like 40 minutes long before you start yapping again.
Oh, my bad.
No, wait, there is another thing. There is another thing you wanted to mention before we wrap this up, actually.
There is? Guys, what is it?
HP Gaming Garage.
Let's break that down next episode. There's so much I want to yap about that, actually. It's going to take like another 20 minutes. Let's not do that right now.
No shame. You said you even spoke yourself tired.
You know, I'm just a girl. I'm like the toddler when you tell them to take a nap because they're going to be tired later, and they tell you F off. And then later they want to nap. It's me.
Listen, let's wrap this up. People are actually going to snap out. They're going to be like, we need to stop that. We need to stop.
Thank you for letting us waste 40 minutes of your time. It's been great. We will be back. Who the f knows when?
We're sorry.
Find out. I'm not sorry. I had a good year. I rested.
We'll fall back in. We'll fall back in. We promise.
Fall back in my balls. Yeah.
Do you have you just be saying things now. Do you have any nugget of knowledge or anything you want to share before we hop off? I think we should try and like share information before hopping off at each episode. You know, let's combat gatekeeping.
Okay. At the end of the day, guys, the day ends.
Wow. Actually, I've got something. Because I don't know what that was. But you know what? People just be saying things.
Just say you hate me. I thought that was some very sage wisdom. If you look at it on a really deep level, okay, Rushka, just bear with me here for a second.
Oh yeah, okay.
If you really think about it, it literally just means shit's gonna happen no matter what. You got to deal with it, and tomorrow will come. That's it.
Thanks.
Thank you. But now give yours.
Yeah, I'll give something valuable. Let me see. I was recently sent a link to a community specialist live streaming job being posted by Pokemon, the Pokemon Company International. For those of you looking for work right now, and many of you that do listen to our podcast, you are usually content creators, live streamers, and that. Pokemon is looking for a live streaming community specialist. Go and take a look at the LinkedIn page or the Pokemon Jobs career website or whatever. It looks like a really, really cool job, actually. You'll basically just be in charge of all of their live streaming on their Twitch pages, Instagram, Facebook, wherever. Go and check it out. I would apply for it if I had all the qualifications. They will look well besides that, but it doesn't fit I think, my description. But I think if you are in the US, I think you'd have a strong chance as well, unless you are from another country, but you have a doctorate or honors in whatever.
A doctorate?
Yeah.
Yes, sis.
No, I don't mean that's like necessary for the job, but let's be like,
oh
no,
my
man,
gosh.
keep up, shut up, keep up, listen, keep up, shh, keep up, you're talking, shh, keep up. If you apply for an international job, you are more likely to get that job if you've got a degree or even better, an honors or doctorate. Like, you will not be employed for a very competitive international job if you don't have at least an honors or master's in something. Like, let's be for real.
Okay, I understand now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But even if you don't, and you've got like the year's work experience or whatever, go and apply. Go and check it out. This someone sent it to me like 2 days ago, and I've been sharing it with everyone. So now I'm sharing it with you.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Go, boss.
Gaslight gatekeep.
That's what I'm saying.
Inshallah. Bye, guys.
Bye.